Hey everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to EA Tetragrammaton, where we are playing This is turn 102. And yeah, let's jump into things. So, we've got a whole lot of site searching, which, yeah, I know, people are yelling at me for, or I'm assuming people are yelling at me for, and you're justified in your yelling. I've told you, it's obsessive compulsive. Leave me alone. So we've got Evocation 7 researched on our way up to 8 and 9. And we're just going to flip through these. Gnome lore. Nothing. Auspex actually does get us a Canyon of the Wild Winds and an Enchanted Windmill here in Tyrannia, which is an extra 3 gems. Very cool. Nothing. Voice of Apsu gets us a Weeping Stone, which is a +1 water site. Nothing. Dark Knowledge gets us a Lilium Veil, which is a +1 death site. Nothing. Voice of Apsu gets us a Lake of Living Water, which I believe is another +1 site. Yep. That one. Oh, let's skip. That one. Nothing. Ah, we got a Dire Portent, Moloch Ball. So Hinnom has put up. It's funny. All these other globals have this this detailed text. Hinnom puts up shit. What's that called? Arcane Nexus. Big deal. Nothing. Summoned to Apkalu. Nothing. Flame Spirit. Nothing. Cast Tartarian Gate. Usariku's. Nothing. Ooh. Mother Oak successfully. Nothing. Arcane Probing. Enchanted Gate is a +1 astral sight. A Gift of Health up successfully. Nothing for Gnome Lore. Nothing for Arcane Probing. Nothing. And then we get to battles. Okay, so that was like a shit ton of site searching for, I think, a total of 6 new gems, which was not worth. Absolutely not worth. The real big thing, right, is I was really hoping to get more Astral. And this is just like the starved for Astral game for me. It's just, I've got so little in the way of Astral. I was really hoping to get up to like 30 or so off of all of this, but we got 1 out of all of it. That's really unfortunate. But it is what it is. I'm not super fucked up about it. You know. We took a shot trying to really get into an investment situation. It didn't work out. Sometimes that happens. So let's move on. We have a battle summary here. Son of Azazel, Hinnom versus a Daikini. So this is cool. We want to see what Hinnom's answers to Lanka are. So Hinnom has a Son of Azazel over here, and this guy actually doesn't have a crazy kit. He's got the Armor of Virtue, which gives him awe. It gives him returning on damage, and it lets him be blessed. Okay? Versus a Daikini who has a decent little kit and is a Daikini. So, let's see what they do. We get Astral Shield on this guy. We get Blessing on the Daikini. We get Holy Avenger on the Daikini. We get Phoenix Pyre on this guy. Interesting. We get Mist Form on the Daikini. We get Body Ethereal here. That's not really going to help you. We get Mist. We did Mist Form. We get some Ghost Wolves, and now we get Fire Shield. We get Sermon of Courage from the Daikini. Now we've got Personal Luck coming out from the Son of Azazel. And now he's marching for... Ooh. Okay. So he ran forward, and this Daikini just pop. Just insta-pop. Kills the son of Azazel. Oh no, he doesn't insta. I'm a dumbass. I was sitting here like, wait a second, that can't be right, because it's not right. Because after all of that happens, right? Astral Shield, Phoenix Pyre, Body Ethereal, Fire Shield, Personal Luck. All he has is the Armor of Virtue, which is returning on damage. So, he runs forward, and the Daikini hits him once, and boom, he's gone. So that's really interesting. I wonder if he just missed the returning on damage, or if he was hopeful that maybe he would like get an Astral Shield proc or something like some Awe procs or something, you know, and go that way. I don't know. It's really interesting though. We got captured 34 Blood Slaves in Tesiphon. Okay, we were attacked by 8 Soul Torns. It's a Gala on her own. She's gonna die. And then we've got some battles. So we've got a battle in Trotturn. Let's see how this goes. This is our Mictlan army heading back on over. And this was apparently, I think this is kind of horseshit, but this was apparently enough to really get our army to use gems. Because we've got a Tlalaklu Prophet, a Priest King, a High Priest of the Sun, and a Nwali. And that's pretty much it. So out comes a shit ton of elementals and stuff. Relief, Natural Storm, Howl, Demon Cleansing. So we're just going to speed through this. This is going to go pretty quick. There is some interesting stuff that happens here, though. As you can see. What's this? We snagged ourselves a High Priest of the Sun. That's pretty cool. I mean, it's not like a super big deal for us, but that's pretty cool. We also snagged some Jaguar Warriors. If we actually successfully get now, it was with Enslaved Mind. So I mean, he's just a basic unit now. But if we get him back to say Pangea, we could have someone cast Awakened Mind or Gift of Reason or whatever. Bring him back as a caster. That'd be pretty cool. Be a nice little scenario. But yeah, so we attack, we lose nothing, we use a whole bunch. Whatever, no big deal. Hinam attacks Lanka again. Okay, this is a Melkart with just a Vine Shield versus a... Oh, it's just PD. Gonna be really simple then. Oh, they already routed. Never mind. Take it back. Nothing happened. All right, and then Lanka attacks in Edirol. Okay, this is a Daikini. Nice flesh eaters. I actually don't like double flesh eaters. We always just make something else. On the other hand, flesh eaters are good. Don't get me wrong, and they're really cheap. But I don't know. Just make something else. I hate doubling up on a weapon like that because you don't get like an additional berserker bonus. So, anyways, we've got Daikini versus more PD. Okay, so PD versus PD. Less interesting. And Daikini lands directly on the fucking province commander and insta-kills him. Nice. Very nice. Okay, a couple of unexpected events. Some barbarian scouts in Pangea. Misfortune in Agartha, an air gem in Simri, and Misfortune in Green Waters. Then there is a worldwide event. There is an arena battle. I should send someone to it. Because maybe Lanka or Hinam won't want to because they're invested. I think Hinam has to because he's won the last two. So I don't really have anyone to send. Send this guy a deathmatch. Okay, what are we doing this turn? So we're just continuing with the plan that we already have. We successfully put up Gift of Health. Very cool. We successfully put up Mother Oak. Very cool. Fantastic. So we're continuing to maneuver into place. We are sending the Trottern army, the Mictlan army, back towards Pangaea. Gonna take them a couple more turns to get there. And then we will see how things work out. In other news, we are continuing to move to reinforce Kailasa. I am hopeful now that we have Gift of Health up, we're going to get rid of a number of these wounds. That would be pretty nice. We're continuing to reinforce Silver Fangs. We've got various individuals moving into these locations. Kailasa and Silver Fangs. We're moving some Flame Spirits down, some from as well down. And then we are moving Grave Chill, one of our vampire lords over here. He is probably going to, I don't know, we might continue to summon vampires over in Ctesiphon. We had to diversify our blood hunting because we couldn't keep just blood hunting in Ctesiphon. The patrolling wasn't working there. So we have to patrol and blood hunt in Kunaral now, and we might actually move over to, I don't know, somewhere else. We'll see. Regardless, though, there isn't anything crazy happening aside from movement. Moving some Flame Shamans into Pangaea and into Hall Woods. Moving a Flame Shaman over towards, we got one here, Flame 5, into Jabal Kish, and then eventually into Trackless Wastes. Again, all of this stuff is just movement. We're continuing to recruit all of the things that we normally recruit. Crystal Sorceresses, Lizard Shamans, recruiting Incies and Sacreds in In all of our major locations, we're continuing to recruit Gurus, trying to get up to that 200 garrison point in a lot of our big places, and the 300 to 400 garrison point for the locations that we want to attack from. And that's about it, honestly, for like movement and stuff like that. We are continuing to forge a shit ton of water bracelets. Again, I think water bracelets are going to give us a lot of hidden power. We're continuing to forge dwarven hammers. We're at the place where we can forge 2 a turn, basically. And we're probably going to continue to do that. Maybe not 2 a turn, maybe 1 a turn for the next foreseeable future. That way we can store up some earth gems. We do need some earth gems in order to accomplish what we want to do. So we'll do a little bit of that. We're basically at no nature gems as well now with our Mother Oak Gift of Health. But I'm going to hold nature gems for probably 2 or 3 turns, maybe less. I might alchemize some of our death gems, because we have a shit ton of death gems. We just have a metric shit ton of death gems. Might alchemize some of our death gems into a bunch of nature gems, because I might turn around and cast, we can just see what it is. Gift of Nature's Bounty, which is going to give us a crap ton of income. I think the crap ton of income in conjunction with the Gift of Health basically could put us to the point to where we just win, because we just have so much stuff going on. So that's a consideration. But mobility-wise, movement-wise, we're basically just continuing what we talked about previously, right? Trying to get a force together in the Pangean front so that we can attack White Forest. Trying to get a force together in the Kailasan front so we can attack Raphabolia. Trying to maintain this force in Trackless Waste so we can either protect Jabal Kish or attack Owen. And trying to put a force together in so we can attack Sleepy Wolds, which we pinged this turn, and this is the Earth. So, that's what we're doing movement-wise. In we are, again, I'm not going to go over every single location, but we are continuing to site search a little bit in some locations, and we're forging a shit ton of water bracelets this turn. Again, it's that concept of trying to get a water bracelet on every single Ishib. Once we do that, then we're probably going to flip over to, I don't know, trying to make a bunch of water lenses or coral blades or things like that. Just trying to consistently turn those water gems into power points for us in some way, shape, form, or fashion, right? And then over here in we're continuing to summon flame spirits. We're summoning another Apkalu. We've talked about this. We probably want 3 or 4 Apkalus in order to have a potential master and slave in every single big army. So that should be cool. Continuing to do some arcane probing. Just cause, why not? Well, hopefully we will be successful, but unlikely at this point, I think. Continuing to do more Kusarikus. We're doing more Tartarian Gate. We're making a Moonvine bracelet for boosting purposes. For both things like Gift of Nature's Bounty, as well as just allowing our us to have more boosters for shamans and the like, right? And for both lizard shamans and Enkidu shamans, right? Continuing to forge more dwarven hammers, and doing Gift of Reason. So we've got Esham 26 over here doing Gift of Reason on a Tartarian Titan. We've got another Titan. They cannot swim. Good to know. I'm not actually mad. But the hope there is that we're going to be able to continuously do this. We've got 2 shamans that are capable. Both of them have global enchantment, so they're not going anywhere. And both of them are capable of casting Gift of Reason. So if we do get Leper Love back, we can potentially start to boost up some stuff or make more Tartarians, basically. I think I've been thinking about this for a while, but I think I've basically decided that in a couple turns we're gonna launch attacks against Hinam, and we're gonna try to go for that win, right? With Raphabolia, with Realm of Silence, not Realm of Silence, White Forest. We're probably gonna launch an attack against Sleepy Wolds, etc. And doing this is going to instigate a battle on all fronts. And it's at that point that I think we're going to try to, you know, if we win, we win. Game over, done, cool. If we don't win, then that's where all of this preparation for a longer game is going to come into play. That's where the additional Tartarians are going to come into play. The multiple dwarven hammers and the, you know, etc., etc., right? The water lenses and all that good stuff. So we've got that going on, and honestly, that's kind of it. I could get into more nitty-gritty details, but that's really all that's happening at the moment. What's happening right now at turn 102 is what was supposed to happen at turn 70, right? Prior to the astral corruption scenario, this is what was supposed to happen way back when, was us have this massive economy, this massive forging scenario where we're constantly pumping out things. We want to get back to that situation where we make a Tartarian, or we cast Tartarian Gate, we Gift of Reason to Tartarian, we throw equipment on that Tartarian goes and kicks ass. every single turn. Do, right? And we'll get there eventually, but unfortunately, it's not going to coincide to the timing when we should probably be pulling the trigger. I should probably already be marching on Hinnom at this point. But like I said, I think agreements like the ones that we made are good for the overall culture of the community. So I'm going to wait until turn 04 at least to declare attacks, and I might wait longer. It just depends. But yeah, so that's going to be it for this turn. I am having more fun with the game now that Astral Corruption's gone, and I'm getting back into that whole oh yeah, we can do other things now. I did forget, we are moving NC16 into Alluvia. We're building a lab in Alluvia, and we're probably going to throw up a base cast Maelstrom next turn. Because next turn, we are completing Evocation 8, so we will have access to Maelstrom. And I'm probably going to throw up a base cast Maelstrom. One, mind you, because an additional 15 water gems per turn is going to feed my Forging Frenzy, which I think will be good. But also, because Maelstrom is one of those kind of odd gem income enchantments that actually gets you Astral, and it gives you 3 air and 1 of everything else. I don't really care about the 1 of everything else. The 3 air is nice, but the additional 5 Astral is kind of good for us, right? We talked about that concept of getting to 30 Astral Pearls actually mattering, and since it's been such a kind of shitty time with the Arcane Probing, I really thought we were going to get a couple more than what we did. I think this might be a decent investment. Again, this is one of those long-term investment ideas. I don't know that it's going to be worthwhile for us in the long run, but I think we should probably go ahead and do it. I'm also going to, afterwards, probably just stick NC16 over here. We're continuing to produce more NCs, and I need that guy in a different location so that I can, if push comes to shove, do something like Murdering Winter. Because combining things like, obviously Murdering Winter is going to be better in Cold Province, Fire Storm or Flames from the Sky or whatever is going to be better in a Hot Province. But having access to both in most of the areas of my my empire is going to be a relatively important thing. Same reason why I'm moving around, Flame Boys. Okay, I think that's it. I'm going to end this episode here. See you next time. Bye, everybody.